to discuss about physical fitness assessment. This is specifically for the sports athletes as well as someone is going to do their recreational activities. So we have to assess them prior their competition as well as just before their competition. Like in the sense, if the players are going for a camp, for example, Indian cricketing will be having camp for maybe months or several days. So before the camp, we have to start with some physical fitness assessment, and just before playing or before attending the tournament, we have to go to the physical fitness assessment in order to check whether they have any drawbacks or positive benefits. So first of all, we have to check the performance of individual players or athletes. For that, some criteria you have to fulfill. One is amount of training performed. Second one is body adaptation training. Next one is the motivation level and nutrition status. And last one is the weather conditions. These significant strategies can change each individual's performance. For example, amount of training performed. If we are giving more training for a particular person, or if we are overloading the performance, what happens is there are more chances that an individual can end up in an injury. So we have to take care of the amount of training that is performed. Next one is the body adaptation to the training. In the sense, the body will get adapted to different conditions. For example, if a person if he is from the Middle East of Asia, in the sense Arab countries, their heat temperatures will be very much. And if they are from the European countries, sometimes their climate can come down to -5 or -6 to 20, 30 or something. So what happens is our body will be getting adapted to the specific temperature. If you are going for the masters, in the first year of the masters, there is a big topic about environmental influence on exercises. And next one is the motivational level. Just imagine if, for example, in your studies, if you are getting lower marks and all of your sometimes parents won't demotivate you. Sometimes your friends or your neighbors can demotivate you. So just imagine if you are getting a demotivation for so long, your interest to that particular area will also come down. So motivation level is important in athletics as well as the sports also. If they are getting a good motivation, it will help them to grow or build up their own strategies, and they will be able to cover up their weakness. Next one is the nutrition status. In nutritional status, if we are not providing them particular nutrients for a particular body, for example, for runners, we have to supply carbohydrates in a particular amount. If those carbohydrates are not reaching their body, the body will affect the players' capacity very effective. Means there are more chances the graph can come down. And next one is the weather condition. The same way, like the body adaptation training, if the weather is cold, then there are only way to protect the condition is we have to shiver. We get a shiver, and that way the heat will come up. Another way is that we have to wear clothes which is suitable for the cold climate. If your heat is coming up, then body will be having its own capacity to produce a sweat and convection. So many ideas are there. And if you are going to go to the masters, it will be available in the exercise physiology chapter. Now the physiological parameters only account for a portion of any performance. Even though it is just account for a portion of performance, but I can tell you this also can affect their performance very badly. Next one is the fitness test. Attempts to measure individuals' components of performance. In the sense, we are just measuring their performance, and we will be telling you have to overcome, or we have to either steady with the graph or we have to come up with the graph. But just make sure when you are assessing an individual, their graph should not fall down. And we have analyzed and maximized the athlete ability in each component. The same model that I have discussed. The competition is ultimate test or of performance capability. Now, what are the benefits of testing, or when you are testing a fitness test? What can be our benefit? One is identify weakness and strength. We can identify and we can tell them individually. It's not good if you're telling them in general. Sometimes they have to tell in general. That depends upon the coaches. Like if the coach have to tell them in general, some areas or some strategies, coach have to tell in general, so that the coach will be telling in general and make sure those weaknesses will be compensated. Then monitor the progress, like whatever I had discussed. First of all, we have to check with the weakness, then we have to overcome the whatever weakness the person is having, so that we'll be able to monitor the progress. Next is we have to provide incentives, like whatever I told, like motivation level we have to improve. We have, when we are doing a good job, we have to appreciate them. If appreciation is not there, then there are less chances the athlete can come up. And talent identification. For example, this fitness test in European countries as well as in Europe, they keep asking the fitness test in the child to itself, and like that they will be able to identify which area a sports person or individual can be turned into. If the height is good, they can be either taken to basketball, volleyball, or some other areas where the height is important. Next is the selecting the fitness test. So identifying the components of the performance, the phase of training and the phase of season is important. In the sense, phase of training in the sense, which phase? There will be off season will be there, on season will be there. In which phase we are going to train the client. Accordingly, we have to select the fitness and the phase of season also. So, sports attribute means for cricket there will be several methods for testing the fitness, and for football there will be another set we have to go at it, because according to individual sports item we can even categorize the fitness test. Some items in the football that may not be required in the cricket. So this is standardized protocol. First of all, we have to warm up the clients or athletes. Then order of test is important. We will discuss in the next slide. Recovery periods, in the sense after the test we have to give some rest for the individuals or athletes. Next, environmental condition. Next is fluid and nutrition status. If one of this is not going in proper, that time also we can suspect injuries. So recovery, as I mentioned, we have to do recovery. Environmental conditions is like what I told. If we are going for a high altitude training, like if you are going for the mountain areas or men-made training, we have to take care of some strategies. Sometimes in high altitude area there won't be much oxygen, so there are more chances the patient can go for hypoxia and the patient's performance level can come down. The fluid and nutrition status that we had discussed in the last slide, so I don't want to explain again. And we have to compare our data with the normative values. In the sense, each test will be having its own normative values. If it is coming near the normal value, then the athlete is well and good at their sports. So, relevance, the sports fitness test which can affect the maximal effort. They have to take the maximal effort. Reliability in the sense of consistent and reproducible over time. Test protocol, equipment error, variability in environmental condition and all surfaces. In the sense, if you didn't do the test properly, or just imagine if you want to take the 100 meters sprinting. If you have to be thorough about where they have to start. We have to explain them perfectly, and there should not be miscommunication between the athlete as well as whoever is taking the test. So if you are going the 100 meters test, you have to start how to start and how to reach, as well as how they have to finish the point. If any of these variables is getting error, there are more chances test result also can be affected. Next is validity. Test actually measures what it is set to. It is specific for sports, and sometimes generalization is also there. In the sense, if you are recruiting students for a sports quota in a particular college, then also you will be able to see generalized fitness test. Next, interpretable results, number and meaning. In the sense, we have to take care of the normative data, then we have to give particular areas for the testing. Then facilities and other testing demands, time is required. We may require most of because of the time, cost that can be affected or cannot be, equipments and personnel also is the facilities and other testing demands, whatever, if you want to conduct a test. This is one of the important strategy that we have to see. First of all, we have to check the health check. In the sense, health check, if you are checking, for example, if a person is having high BP, blood pressure, then we have to consider whether we have to take the client for these areas. So first of all, health check we have to go ahead. Next one is the anthropometric measurements. First is health check, then we have to take the person for the anthropometric measurement. Next is flexibility test. And health checkup, anthropometric measurement, flexibility, then you have to go with the speed and power. Then muscle strength, muscle endurance, cardio, respiratory endurance. So I explain what if you are going in a wrong direction. Just imagine if you are considering this as a first option, cardiorespiratory endurance. We are just considering cardiorespiratory endurance first. Then muscular endurance. Third, muscle strength. Then speed and power. So what happens is, if you are coming in this order, if you are going in this order, the patient's stamina can get affected. The cardiorespiratory endurance needs stamina. Most of the stamina is required in the cardiorespiratory endurance. So here, stamina is required. Stamina. So once they have lost their stamina, they won't be able to perform the rest of the tests. So if you are going in this manner, first if you are going with the health checkup, first you are going with the health checkup, then anthropometry, then flexibility. In these three areas, there won't be a single amount of energy loss. In flexibility, a very minimal amount of energy loss will be there. But in the first two areas, there won't be a energy loss. Then we are going to speed and test, speed and power. Then gradually we can progress like this. So the main area of conducting the test is make sure the patient should not go for fatigue or patient should not unnecessarily lose their energy, should not lose the energy. So all in which fitness tests are performed can affect the performance in the subsequent tests. So that's what I explained right now. Next, we'll discuss about the anthropometry. In anthropometry, we'll be discussing about the body fat. So, equipment, whatever is required, skin fold caliper and tape to measure the anthropometry. The sites which we are to cover is the triceps, biceps, subscapular area, supraspinal area, abdominal area, thigh, and the calf. So, if you want to calculate the body fat percentage is equal to fat weight plus total body weight into 100. This is the equation in order to calculate the body fat percentage. Another anthropometric measurement is BMI. I think you may be knowing it. It's a body mass index, where we will be calculating the body mass in kilogram by height in meter square. For example, if a person's body weight is 100 kilogram by height, just consider as 180 made for 100 meters. 100 into 100, not 100 meters, sorry. 1. So 100 kg. 100 kg is weight and height meters in the sense if a person is 179 centimeter, then it will be 1.79 meters into 1.79 meters. So in this way we can calculate and it will be in the meter bar, mass bar meter square. So this is the normative value for BMI. If a person is said to be in underweight, his BMI kilograms per meter square should be below 18.50, and if it is a single thin person, it will be below 16.0. Moderate thin means 16.0 to 16.99. Mild thin means 17 to 18.49. So if you are a normal person or a person with a normal body mass index, your body mass index should come in between 18.5 to 24.99. And next category is overweight. So if a person's BMI mass index is greater than 25, we will call pre-obese as 25 to 29.99, obese from 30 to more than 40. The two classes are there: obese class 1, obese class 2, and obese class 3. Class 1 from 30 to 34.99, class 2 from 35 to 39.99, and class 3 it is greater than 40. And next is girth or circumferences. So in girth or circumference, equipment whatever we require is only tape. So sides are head, neck, arm flex, forearm, wrist, chest, waist, hip, thigh in the sense gluteal, thigh, mid and calf and ankle. So waist to hip ratio. Next is waist to hip ratio. So waist girth, whatever we are measured by hip girth, we will be calculating, and like that we will be able to calculate the waist hip ratio. So these are the normative value for waist hip ratio. If it is for the male, if it is excellent, it should be less than 0.85. If it is good, it should be 0.85 to 0.90. If it is average, it should be 0.90 to 0.95. If it is high, it will be 0.95 to 1. If it is extreme, it is greater than 1. So we will be accepting only excellent to good, especially for athletes. If it is coming or if it is crossing this area, it will be highly unacceptable. So average is there, high is there, extreme is there. So for the female, it will be, if it had to be excellent, it should be less than 0.75. If it had to be good, it should be from 0.75 to 0.80. If it is coming from the unacceptable area, 0.80 to 0.85 as average, 0.85 to 0.90 as high, and greater than 0.90 as extreme. Now we'll come under flexibility. As I think I might have explained in the previous classes, flexibility is one of the important goals you have to achieve before gaining your strength. So if you are not flexible, what happens is your muscle won't be in its full length. For example, hamstring. For hamstring, we will be taking 90-90 hamstring test. It's a flexibility test for hamstring. So this involves direct and indirect method. Indirect method involves the linear measurement of the distance between the segments or from an external object. So trying a lower body, we will have sit and reach test, groin flexibility test, calf muscle flexibility test. For the trunk, we have simple trunk rotation test, acuflex trunk rotation test, and for the shoulder, we have shoulder flexibility test, acuflex 3 shoulder rotation test. For the direct method, it should be the measured angular displacement between the adjacent segment or from an external reference. For example, 90-90 hamstring test, straight leg raise test, and modified Thomas test. This is a sit and raise test where the person has to Consider stick diagram. This is the head, this is the abdomen, and the person is sitting. Make sure the knee should be straight. Straight knee. It should be straight, and they have to bend. Then, see here, they will be keeping a measuring tape. So, with the measuring tape, they have to, either we can keep a box over here. Then, we just have to keep the measuring tape here. Then they have to touch here. So, from this, they will be able to actually understand, or we will be able to understand how much the flexibility the person will be having. So this is the equiflex test for the shoulder rotation. Next, we are coming in with the speed and power test, where one is the vertical jump test. So I think you will be able to see the video. So for calculating the speed and power test in vertical jump, first just imagine if this person's height is till this much. The head is coming till this much. Head. And we ask the client to touch the wall like this, or wherever we are measuring, we are touch the area like this. So just imagine if we are keep his hand till here. So this area we have to keep. For example, I put this area as X. And now he is jumping in. He jumped and touched till here. So this is the final point. And just imagine, see, his hand is here. Just imagine, consider this is the area till he has to touch. So this is his normal height with the hands up till here. So this distance we have to find out, and this is the way we will be finding the vertical jump test. For that we need a measuring tab or marked board like here. Chalk for marking, for our purpose, chalk will be better. So procedure is measure standing, reach height, then stand away and leap as high and touch the jump height. So jump height minus standing reach height is the value for vertical jump test. So next one is the speed and power test. In a sense, first one is seated medicine board. So we will be taking a 4 kg medicine board and tape to measure. The person has to sit in the floor with the leg fully extended, feet 24 inches apart, and the back against the wall. The scoring will be decided from the wall to landing of the board. In a sense, they will be sitting down with the wall support, and knee should be straight. The ball will be on the hand. Then they have to just throw. So distance from the ball to the landing of the ball is the scoring. And here is the area where we have to kneel, ball the ball brought down to the chest, then hips brought back to the heel, then release in one motion. I think you will be able to see here. The person has to lean back. His heel can touch to, it can touch up to the, if gluteus maximus can touch up to the heel, then he has to throw the ball. So, consider here, throw the ball, it had landed over here. So, listen from the outlet of the form, if you are keeping a form here, outlet of the form to the landing of the ball is the distance. This is the distance. Hope you understood. Now next is the sprint or speed test. This determines the acceleration, maximum running speed and speed endurance depending on the distance run. So equipment whatever we require is what is the measuring tape or mark, track with the stopwatch or timing weights and some cone markers. This will be connecting 20, 30, 40 and 60 meter sprinting. Let's say at particular point, one point will be here. We'll ask the client to run straight and we'll be able to calculate the timings of a particular sprinting. Next one is the agility test. So next one is the agility test. Agility tests are the tests which we are used in order to find out the player's skill. So Illinois agility test is like what actually it is the flat non-slip surface, marking cones, stopwatch and the measuring tape. So here I can explain you the starting. The start one will be from here. Start. Then the starting will be from here. Then the client has to run from here to the port. See the same way. Run from here, take a turn, then come back. In this way, the player has to run. Then they have to reach here. So this length is front is 10 meters, and from starting to finishing point it is 5 meters. So this 10 meters will be divided into equal 3, approximately 10 meters, like 3.3 meters. In between each 3.3, we will be keeping, from the starting between each 3.3 meters, we will be keeping a cone or even a mark on or whatever box or whatever you have, we can keep in between 3.3 meters. Then the player has to zigzag run, then they have to finish at the finishing point. So the length of the course is 10 meters and the width is 5 meters. So 4 cones are used to mark the start, finish and the 2 turning points. The 4 cones in the center, which equal distance, approximately 9.999 will be coming, almost 10 meters. So the result of 15 point, if we are male is getting 15.2 seconds, that is good for the male, and if it is, it should be less than 70 seconds for the female. So next one will be the t-test. T-test in the sense, we'll be keeping 4 cones. The starting will be from A. I can consider A, B, B1 and B2. So the person has to start from the A. Starting from the A, they have to run till B. Then they have to go to the B1, test the B1, come back. Then they have to reach the B2. Again, test B. Then they have to come back to the A. See, this is the actual demography or the picture of t-test. The person from A has to run forward. If they have to move from the B to C or B to D, they have to move like this in the side way. So A to B, then B to C, then C to B, again from B to D, coming back D to B, then from D to A. So here whatever we require is this one tape, measure, then stopwatch and marking cones. Then what they have to do is we have to calculate the time. If it is excellent, it should be less than 9.5. For females, it should be less than 10.5. For good, it will be always 9.5 to 10.5. For females, it will be 10.5 to 11.5. Average from 10.5 to 11.5. For females, 11.5 to 12.5. So poor it will be larger than 11.5. That should exceed 11.5. And for females, it should exceed more than 12.5. Next one is a 3-cone shuttle drill test. So here also we will be giving 3 cones with a 5-yard distance from each cones, 1 to 2 5 yards, and 2 to 3 again 5 yards. So you can see here, starting should be from here, then go to the 2, then you have to come back by 3, then finish in the 1. Starting from the 1, they have to finish at the same 1. 1 to 2, then they have to come from 2 to 3, then they have to come back to the 1. So here also what are we doing is stopwatch, measuring tape, marker cones and non-slippery surface. So I think for today's class, this much will be more than enough. Just go ahead with this video and